Hi, everybody. It's just Haley here, going live. It's been about a week since we've posted anything. Sorry for that in advance. Angie and I were both away, out of town, and she went live last time. I had already left for my travels. Angie went live last time, so I thought I'd go live right now. Angie is at work, but she should be getting home soon. So you may see her, but maybe not. Hello, Donna. Hello, Crystal. Thank you for joining me. I probably won't be on here very long, but I just wanted to check in with everybody and say hi. Hope you had a good weekend and hope everyone's doing well. Sorry if I look a little bit like crap. I haven't really brushed my hair yet. My hair is unruly, so that's why I wear a hat a lot. Donna, thank you. I love this color. It's one of my favorites. Thank you. Crystal, thank you. You guys are too nice to me. Mwah. Back, Crystal. That was a kiss back to you. Just wait for a little bit, get some more people on here, or maybe no one else will join, but we'll see. Oh, thank you. Hello to Monica's son. What's his name? Thank you, Don. Is it Dana or Donna? No, Angie is back. She's at work right now. She has another job while I have a caregiver with me. She has another little job in the mornings. And yeah, so okay, Dana. I hope I said that right. Hi, Sinise. And hello to Monica's son, Frantic. Hello. Sinise, thank you. We love all of you, and we love that you love who we are and what we're doing. Sorry we're not posting more often, but we want to. It's just, you know how it is. But yes, Angie is back. We both got back yesterday. So Dana. Okay, sorry about that, Dana. So sorry. Oh, D Lemon, no worries. Yes, crystals are amazing. I'm glad Angie was able to delve into that a little bit deeper with you guys. She's really good at explaining things, and she's read books on them, and she's really into them, as well as meditation, and they kind of go hand in hand if you really want to get into crystal healing. So I was glad that she was able to discuss that more in depth with you guys. Wow, Sinise, that's really awesome. Good for you, and you be you. Proud of you for being brave to be who you are. don't change. Well, we all have our insecurities about ourselves, Dana, and D Lemon, sorry. We all have our insecurities. I don't think that I'm good at explaining things either, but she's way better than I am. So I was glad that she took the time to do that for you. She doesn't give herself enough credit. She's so smart. She's so intuitive and aware, and she amazes me with her knowledge. Well, I will tell her, D Lemon, what you said, and she'll probably hop on here and read the comments. Okay, bye, Monica. Sleep well. Sorry that it's so late for you there in England. But thank you for joining and watching us. Do you guys have any questions or want to talk about anything specific? Christine, I am great. And I hope Angie's doing good too. I haven't seen her yet this morning. She went to work before I woke up. I'm a late sleeper typically in the early afternoon. I wake up probably between 10 and noon every day. Denise, I didn't really come out. I would assume that it was in my 20s. I was around 20, I believe. That's when I knew for sure that I was into women. Yeah. Hi, Heather Wolf. I just got a message that might be from Ange, so do you mind if I look? By the way, my new iPhone 11 still has the plastic on it because I don't want to take it off till I get a case and a screen protector. But here it is, my new iPhone. Yes, queen. And yes, I use my phone with my nose. Sorry, I'm responding to Angie real quick. Telling her that I'm live. Oh, okay, Denise, that's cool. Some of us take longer with that sort of thing. Like I mentioned before, I was a little bit in denial, I guess, about it. I didn't want to have another struggle in my life as far as dealing with another difference, quote unquote. I just wanted to have something that was, quote unquote, normal about me. So that's why I took so long to realize what my preferences were. But I'm glad that I finally figured it out because I couldn't be happier. And my family and friends are very accepting, and I'm happy. And that's all that you want in life, is to be happy and to find love. I think that was my number one goal growing up in grade school and high school was finding love. So, yes. The Walking Mind, it started about 5 minutes ago. So you are not too late at all. Dana, I hear you. I understand. I can't imagine what your life is like not wanting to leave the house at all. I feel for you and I can't imagine what it's like at all. I do struggle with wanting to go out, not specifically agoraphobia, but just crowds and dealing with people and things, but not for the same reasons. It's just more about my safety, my physical safety. So I give you a lot of credit and a lot of support. Hi, Molly. Dana, I agree. Dana, I agree. My house is my comfort as well. It was kind of hard being away from home this past week. I was with my family at the house I grew up in with my parents and my brother and my dad. My mom and dad, my brother. Um, but I didn't go with a caregiver. I just went with my family, so they had to do all my personal care, which is fine. They know how to take care of me. They've done it up until I was 18. But they're getting older now, and things are a little bit more difficult for them as far as transferring me, picking me up, things like that. I have gained a little bit more weight, so it was a little bit tougher for them. And they have their routine and their day, and I have mine. So it was a little bit of adjustment being back there and having to rely on them to do my care because I'm used to having a caregiver and they're specifically there for me. And whenever I need something, they're right there. Now, when I'm home with my family, they have their own things that they're doing in their life. My dad works from home, and my mom is a yoga teacher. So she has her schedule, my dad has his, and they have to kind of balance care for me with their schedules, and it's just a little stressful. I'm not saying I had a bad time. I had an amazing time there, but it was an adjustment. So, and I missed my house. I missed my bed. I missed my quiet house because they have one dachshund, and Angie and I have a dog. So there was two dogs. There was two birds. My mom has a parrot and a cockatiel. And between those four animals, the house was freaking noisy. If you don't know anything about dachshunds, they like to bark. They bark at everything. So they woke me up as early as 6:30 in the morning. And if you know me at all, that is freaking early. And so it was just kind of a different vibe there. And I was ready to come home, not because I don't love my family, just I was missing Angie and missing my bed and my routine. So, but I was really happy to see my brother. I hadn't seen him in almost or a little bit more than like 7 months. And so it was really good to see him. Thank you, Dana. We need more supporters in the community. Christine, good question. If she's curious or something, I would just suggest that she comes up to the person or me and say, "Hi, how are you?" And I'm open for kids to come up to me and ask me questions, and it's up to the parents to encourage that as well. Now, not every person with a disability is open and willing to explain things, but I feel like if they're not, no one's going to learn and no one's going to be educated. And parents need to um, encourage their kids to learn about all different types of people with all different types of conditions. So that's how I feel about it. Now, all of you guys, all of you fans, did you all find us through SBSK, or have you found our channel a different way? I know a lot of you have found us through SBSK, but I'm just curious if other people are finding our channel separate of our interview on SBSK. Spokesmodel, thank you so much. Hi, Monica. And thank you about Angie and I and our channel. We hope it grows. We hope it keeps growing. But, part of that is on us. We have to keep making content and interacting with our fans, and so we're doing that, and it's my goal, hopefully, to reach way more people. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, okay, The Walking Mind. I'm so glad you stumbled upon our channel organically. So, yes, we want to do merch. We're trying to wait and get a little bit more subscribers before we start making merch, because that it is an expense, and right now we're not making money on YouTube. So, so to answer your question, yes to the merch, but we're not quite yet. We're not quite there yet. And Angie just got home. We'll see if she wants to pop in. She may not. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kat. Thank you. I'm glad you did too. Miranda, I will see. I'll test it and see. Baby, you gonna pop in? Someone wants to see you. The Walking Mind. No, I've never dated someone with a disability, a physical disability. Not that I'm against anyone in a wheelchair, but I think it would be logistically a little bit more difficult to get close to the person physically if they were also physically I don't know what the word is. But no, I haven't. I always saw myself with an able-bodied person. I think it's just easier logistically for me, and that way they can also help me physically with different things. But if, let's say Angie was in a wheelchair and I'm in a wheelchair, it would be really hard for us to physically get close to each other, to hug, to kiss. You know, it would almost be impossible unless someone like laid us both down to get together and things like that. So no, I haven't dated anyone in a wheelchair, and honestly, I haven't really dated anyone that much before Angie. Um, I just wasn't lucky in love till later in life. So that's why I had so much doubt in if I ever would. Because
hi, everybody. I can see the hi Angie's from here.
Oh, yeah, everyone was asking about you.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I was at work.
I told them.
Playing with puppies.
So, D Lemon says, Angie, I loved your live last week at Explaining Crystals. You were amazing.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel good. I hope I can be of some help with the crystal world.
Christine, that's really awesome that you found us organically.
That's cool.
I love that. I love hearing that. Frugal D, hi.
Hey.
Sleek Shark says, hi, Angie. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
And Colin Stanley says, hi, Angie.
Hey. Good to see everybody.
You have fans, babe. Like severe hardcore fans.
That's awesome. I never thought it would happen, but hey, that's great.
Miranda says, what do you do for work, Angie? Did you have a good day?
I had a great day, as always. I socialize puppies, Australian Shepherds, and I help socialize them before they go out to their new forever homes. Because they're really shy, and so I help kind of get them used to people a little bit. So basically, I get to play with dogs. That's really fun. It's really rewarding.
But sometimes she has to clean up poop and pee.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I do have to clean up the poop and pee and extra stuff, but I don't mind at all. It's worth it.
Sleek Shark says, how are you, Haley? I'm doing really good. I'm tired because I was traveling yesterday and a little bit on Saturday to get home, and traveling takes a lot out of me, but I'm doing good, surprisingly. Yeah. Christine says, what does Angie do for me? Oh, she does a lot for me. She loves me and I love her, and we support each other emotionally and physically. But she does care for me as well physically. Is that what you're asking? Like, what kind of care do I need? Or I'm just trying to understand a little bit better as far as what she does for me. Oh, Chris, she just answered that, but she works at a dog, for a dog breeder.
Australian Shepherds, which are beautiful, beautiful, amazing dogs. And they're really shy, so my job is to kind of socialize them and get them used to humans or strangers so they can go to their forever homes. So it's really important that they be socialized and played with, and because they're pretty timid. They're very nice dogs. They're sweet. The sweetest dogs. I mean, they wouldn't hurt a flea. But they're very shy, and I kind of can resonate with that, so it's kind of fun. They're a good breed.
Dana says, my dream job is to have a pit bull rescue.
That's great. That is so awesome. That is so needed in the world. I love pits. Oh my gosh, they're so sweet with their big goofy faces.
She loves pit bulls, but not armpits.
Haley likes armpits. I'm just kidding.
Izzy Boo says, do you have any dates planned this week? Not really.
Not really. But that's a good idea. You want to go out?
Yeah, of course I want to go out.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Izzy Boo's laughing on her pit joke.
Haley will be the first to notice someone pitting out, that's for sure.
They're all laughing with the laughing face. I'm glad they like that. I think it's funny.
We're gross, but funny. Adam says hi too. He knows we're talking live.
There he is.
He's totally part of it too. Huh. He likes being famous. He's a little bit vain that way, don't you? You like to be famous? Yeah, you have fans.
Aww.
You have fans. You have to make an appearance for all your fans.
D. Lemon says, love a good sense of humor. Miranda, we have only one dog.
Yeah, just one.
And that's plenty.
Anybody interested in having dachshunds? A word to the wise. One is good. One is good for one family. They're a lot. I mean, well, all dogs really. You kind of have to put a lot into them.
The care, yes.
Into the care, but dachshunds are extra special that way.
Dachshunds are needy. They like to be with you.
Yeah.
They like to be held. They like to follow you everywhere you go, including the bathroom.
They're your little shadow. They always have to be busy doing something with you.
They love attention.
They have to be right there by your side, being your sidekick. So.
And they love attention, and they can bark a lot, like I was saying. So you have to nip that in the bud a long time, early on. D. Lemon says, I have the sweetest Chiweenie. Best dog I've ever had, and yes, she follows always. D, that is the same breed as Adam. He is a Chiweenie, but mostly Dachshund, and you are correct. He follows everywhere.
And he's barker.
And he's very sweet.
Doxies are good protector dogs because they'll bark at anything and everything. So, I can even tell by their different barks, like if it's something serious or if he's just freaking out because a fly farted. You learn to tell the difference.
The Walking Mind says, when you guys go out in public, do people ever speak to Angie in regard to things that apply to you? Meaning, do they expect her to speak for you? That has happened to me a lot. Yeah,
we've gotten that. And I just look at Haley, usually, because I'm really shy. I'm the shy one, and she's really talkative. So I don't know. And then I look at Haley, and I say, babe. And then she'll answer.
Yeah, it kind of bothers me because
it's irritating, and so many people do it. Like, it happens all the time. And, it's like they don't want to talk to the person in the wheelchair for some reason, which is stupid. But, yeah, that's a good point,
Really good.
If you see someone in public and they're different or they're disabled or in a wheelchair, just talk to them.
Yeah. I told someone that earlier. They asked what should children do when they're curious and they see someone like me.
That's a good question.
And I told them that they should just come up to the person and say hi. And if the person that is being approached doesn't want to talk or deal with the questions, then that's really sad, because then the kids aren't going to learn anything.
And then there's, people who might be disabled who are also autistic or nonverbal, and they may seem like they don't want to be approached, and they may act like they don't want to be approached, but that still doesn't mean, in my opinion, not to, don't avoid them. Just say hi, and, if they seem bothered, just, move on. But it's no matter who it is, it's always important to say hi. I will say though that many autistic people have a hard time with, and even people with disorders such as social anxiety disorder have a hard time with eye contact. So maybe don't look them in the eye, but just say, "Hey, how you doing?" And if they don't interact, just say, "Have a great day," and keep going. So
Can I just say something real quick?
sure.
Miranda says, when do you guys usually do your live streams? A certain day of the week, certain time, so I can tune in. Normally we're aiming for Sundays, and that's what we've been doing thus far. Today's the exception because last night we were both just freaking exhausted, so we
Yeah.
didn't get a chance to go live. And I'm more fresh in the early afternoon. So that's why I did this today at this time. But typically it is Sunday evenings
At 6.
at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were just wiped out yesterday. We were talking about it and we both felt like we went to a different dimension or something. And then when we got back, it was like got hit by a ton of bricks. It was really weird. Traveling takes it out of us these days, I think.
And it felt like the week lasted forever, at least for me.
Mine was both. It went by way too quick for me. At the same time, it was heavy. And traveling, I don't know why traveling just takes it out of me so much, but I think it's because I'm getting older.
Dana says, I didn't mean to interrupt, were you?
Oh yeah, I was done.
Okay. Dana says, do you want people to get down on your level when talking? I get mixed answers. I don't really mind either way. It is nice when someone, like a waitress or waiter bends down when they want to, get my order, ask me something. I've had a lot of waiter and waitresses do that with me, and I love that. But if they don't, then they don't. I don't really care either way. I can see people just as well standing up, so it's not a big deal to me.
But sometimes when everybody towers over you and crowds around you at once,
Yeah,
that can be an anxiety trigger.
Yeah, like more than one person at a time talking to me, I do get overwhelmed. But that is in regards to being in groups. I'm just not a group socializer.
Yeah, me neither. What else was I going to say about that? Oh, and for me, in my opinion, I don't know about Haley, how she feels, but it depends on the intention. Like some people just want to condescend to the person and treat them like they're a baby. And so if you do something like kneel or whatever because of that reason, then that's probably not good.
Yeah.
Haley's 34 years old. She's most definitely not a baby.
And I'm of sound mind.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Well, even people, I can speak from a place of autism. We really don't like to be treated like we're, even the nonverbal and the seemingly non-functioning people with autism have stated through different ways, devices and stuff like that, that they don't like to be treated like they're younger than they are.
The Walking Mind says, has anyone casually leaned on your chair? And if so, does it bother you? Yeah, it can bother me. Sometimes I'm feeling like invaded, like physically, like I just don't want to be touched, and that also means the chair. But it depends on what mood I'm in. It doesn't normally bother me, but sometimes if I'm wanting space, it will bother me. So that just depends on what mood I'm in, basically. Also, it's another safety issue. If they're leaning on me and accidentally bump me, then that's a safety issue.
Yeah.
So again, it's a yes and no.
Haley's a very social, forgiving, kind person, so she usually doesn't mind, except for if it bothers her safety.
Hi, Thumpstar.
Hi.
Tell him hi back.
Tell him what happened when your grandma accident. You were taking a picture.
You should. All right. So this was last Christmas. My grandma was bending by me to take a picture with me, and she rested her arm on my joystick. And then for some reason, I didn't have my chair turned off. Stupid me. And she started proceeding to push my chair all the way back, and we bumped into a dresser type furniture piece, which pushed a large hole into my mother and father's wall, which
Not
then
funny, but
which then my poor mother had to get fixed. And she didn't waste any time on that, by the way. She called and got that wall fixed ASAP.
Wasn't that on Christmas Day?
Yes.
Oh man, your poor parents, man.
Dana says, when was the last time you broke a bone? It's been a while, actually, because I don't remember, so it's actually, that means it's been a while. Probably a few years. So that's a good thing. No, I've never had a service dog. No.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really that necessary for me. Just because I always have someone with me at all times, and you know, then usually service dogs are a little bit larger, and I tend to gravitate toward the smaller breed dogs. I'm not doggist, but I just like smaller dogs.
Yeah, well, they can't jump up on you or
Yeah,
anything like that.
It's nothing bad. That's just what I prefer.
Look at you, handsome. Look at you, handsome. You're doing so good. You're doing so good.
No, I believe I've broken since then, Dana. In fact, I have broken since then. The most severe break that I've had since then was one of my caregivers was getting me off the toilet, and she lifted up on my leg too much, and I fractured, I think it was my femur, and that put me in bed for about a week. And actually, I was supposed to go home. This was in 2010. I was supposed to go home to see Angie's family, like the day after, and I couldn't go with her. My leg was too hurt.
You were laid up.
Yeah, I was laid up, so I couldn't sit. So yeah. Thank you, though. It was a good love story. I agree. I'm glad that you saw that too and liked our story. Hi, Boozwanger.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, we had a good week. It was fun. It was tiring, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of stressful to go home without a caregiver, like I mentioned earlier. But I put that aside and just tried to enjoy the moment. I mostly went home to see my brother. It was his birthday, and he's recovering from a very bad car accident. He's fine now. I mean, he's on the mend.
4 months? Or
it's been almost 6 months.
6 months, okay.
And he was hit head on, my brother, by a drunk driver. I don't know if he wants me to tell everybody this, but
well, You're not saying his name or where he
No.
went, so that's
So he's had a long 6 months of recovery and therapy and pain, and he moved in with my family so they could take care of him because he was laid up, like legit laid up. He couldn't feed himself physically, he couldn't walk, he couldn't shower himself, he couldn't go to the bathroom himself. So he really went through it, and I couldn't get home to see him until now because he was staying in my bedroom, which was downstairs, and it's the only bedroom in the house.
that's accessible for you.
Yeah. So he was finally well enough for me to visit because he's able to walk on his own now. But his recovery isn't over. He still has to have a couple more surgeries. But I really wanted to go home and see him and wish him a happy birthday in person, because I would have come to see him sooner, but I just couldn't. And we're very close. So I'm just glad he's alive.
Yeah, it's a miracle.
My brother is 38. He is 4 years older, 3.5 years older than me.
Great guy. Great guy. He's just, yeah, a nice dude.
Shar Goldsmith. Would it be okay if I ask a question in regards to how you breathe? I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I'm curious is all. I hope it's not too rude to ask. What we say is no question is wrong. And we pretty much will answer anything unless it's like something like really personal and sexual. That's where our limit is.
Yep.
But I breathe faster than the average person. And that's just because of my respiratory system is smaller, and my heart works a little bit faster, and that's why I breathe really heavy and fast. I do have to wear oxygen at night when I sleep, both here and where I'm from in California, especially in Lake Tahoe, because the altitude there is really thin and high. Yes, D. Lemon, it is a miracle that he is here with us. If you could have seen his car, you would be like, how is he alive?
And almost back to where he was. I mean, he's walking. And I mean, it's just so miraculous.
And you're not the first person that said that. Everyone says that. Like,
it's just like, whoa, that is like, and he's put a lot of hard work into his rehab and getting better and walking. I mean, I'm shocked he's walking at this point.
Hi, bye, Booze Wanger. Thank you for popping in.
Watching.
Yeah. Dana says, how long after the proposal did you get married? I'll let you take that question, babe.
Was it like a year?
Yeah, about a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
13 months. Yeah, something like that.
Hi, Pauline.
Hey, Pauline. Adam's shaking for some reason.
Why?
I don't know. What is it? You have to go outside? No. He doesn't want to be in here. I'll be right back. You want to go outside? Be right back.
And there she goes. I missed you too, Kelly. Thank you. I wish I could have been live last Sunday, but I was driving and I didn't want to lose signal in the car And I don't know if we both can go live at the same time separately. I don't know how that works. But I'm glad we're able to go live right now. So thank you for saying that. I missed you too. Frugal D, something to tell you. Ready for this? Me and my 5-year-old's combo, her mommy. She's so cute, me. She is very cute, but she's an adult. Her laughs hysterically. She thought I was lying. Aw, how cute. Yep, I am 34 years old. You heard it out of the horse's mouth. I'm a little adult, a little person. That is right, D Lemon. I was in the comments. I tried to pop in and say hi and, support Angie through that first solo live that she did, which she did beautifully, I might add. Oh boy. A food combination that we both like. Oh boy. Shoot, I can't think of it. Because Angie and I, we kind of like different stuff. Something strange. I don't know. I can't think of that offhand. Aw, Frugal D. Of course she's my friend. I will have her as my friend. Popcorn dipped in mustard. That sounds kind of good. Heather, good question. No, this is my chest bone. That's my sternum. And it kind of comes to a point. I used to hate it when I was little. I was like, I want my chest to be flat. But you can't always, there's some things in your body you just can't change. And I just had to deal with it and accept it. So, yeah. Frugal D, thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. Be safe driving, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you, Heather. We love you too. You guys are all awesome. Z Annie, hello from Australia. Hi. Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you. I understand. No worries. I hope you feel better. The flu is no good. That's no fun. You should get a flu shot if you believe in vaccines. I know I'm gonna get mine probably next week. So I'm so sorry you were sick, but don't worry at all. We're not in a hurry at all. Kim, that's a good question. Not all people with my condition are wheelchair bound. In fact, some can walk. Some can walk without crutches even. It's a broad spectrum. just like autism. It's a broad spectrum.
Huge umbrella.
So there's even people worse than me with trachs and oxygen all day long. They can't even sit up. They have to lay down the whole time. I have a couple friends who can't sit up for very long at all because of their spine. So it's a broad spectrum.
Great question.
Yeah, really good
I
question.
don't know if you guys have seen that show, The Middle. What network was that on? One of the main networks.
ABC, I believe.
ABC. The actor on there, the boy on there, he has osteogenesis imperfecta. So he has a different form of it.
D. Lemon says, I just love this great channel. It's so awesome.
Thank you
the lives
so much.
Especially. They love our lives especially.
Okay. I feel like our lives seem a little bit more natural because we're like actually having a conversation with people. So.
And Heather, yes, I have always been in a wheelchair. I was diagnosed with this condition at birth, fortunately. Not fortunately that I was diagnosed, but diagnosed right away.
At birth.
Yes. But it was still, things weren't as advanced back then as they are now. So now you can test for this condition, I think, before the baby is born. There's a way to do a test to see. But I was born in 85, and, they didn't have a lot of that technology that they do now. Someone asked what a weird food combination that we both like. That might seem strange to others.
A weird food combination.
That we both like.
Not really. Well, my combinations aren't really weird, but if I have a big meal, by the last few bites, I'll mix it all together. And like Haley always teases me, like I'll mix my spaghetti with my salad and just mix it all up and eat it together. That's probably really gross to a lot of you, but I do things like that. I mix my foods together, which is weird because a lot of people with autism like their food separate, but I like it mixed together. I like it as one lump sum.
Oh, I can think of something that I like. I like to put lemon on a lot of my food. On my rice, on my pastas, on my chicken, on my fish, if I eat fish. I love lemon, and I put it on a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's weird to anybody, but
when I first met you, I thought, boy, that's a lot of lemon on everything. But I like lemon too.
Someone asked something and now I can't find it. Something. Oh, the walking mind. Do you think your disability has influenced your religion, your religious beliefs? No, not at all. My family raised me Catholic and I was baptized and confirmed, and I had a first Holy Communion, and I did all of that, but my parents never pushed me to keep going with it if it wasn't really in my heart. I'm not saying that being Catholic isn't in my heart. I just never progressed with it, if that makes sense.
Your religion is being the amazing person that you are, with a big heart and kindness for others.
And D. Lemon says, Angie has autism, ?
Yes, I was late diagnosed, which is very common in women because we don't present the same way as males. And back when Asperger's was first studied or realized, they only kind of studied it in boys. And I don't want to say symptoms, but their symptoms are more obvious. Whereas females in the past just get diagnosed with mood disorders, when in fact they're discovering that it's part of the autism spectrum because of the way our brains are wired differently. And so, yeah, it's very common for females to be diagnosed as adults. And I'm so glad that to finally have the diagnosis.
But I thought you don't have it officially.
Not officially, but some psychologists have confirmed. And doing research, a lot of extensive research, and being part of groups online, and having best friends and acquaintances who have it, I just find that, yep, yeah, I'm on the spectrum for sure.
They want to know what age did you find out?
20s, 27.
Another person says, do you all watch Squirmy and Grubs?
Yep.
We're not laughing at them, we're laughing at the question because
It's one of our most common questions, which is fine. It's totally cool. Yeah, we watch Squirmy and Grubs. We think they're cool.
Did I get new glasses? Yes, but I've had them for about a month or two. And I guess as you've seen some of our videos, I've had different glasses on. I have 2 pairs of glasses, and sometimes I switch it up. But yes, these are new. These are my newest pair. Has Angie been with anyone with autism or any other disability aside from you?
Yeah, the first girl I ever dated was had Asperger's, and she actually found out. I think she kind of questioned while we were dating, and then after we stopped dating, she called me up one day and said, "I have Asperger's. I think she got a diagnosis." But I don't know, that some people feel like a diagnosis isn't important, but for me personally, it is, because it explains why I perceive things so differently in the world, and why I was so confused as a kid growing up and so misunderstood. And basically, all it is you think differently, you perceive things differently, and you kind of need things to be a little different to get by. Yeah, I just think of it as a difference, not a disorder. If that makes sense.
Timeless Me has asked a couple times. We haven't had a chance to answer.
Okay.
Sorry, honey, I'm not trying to interrupt you.
No, I was finished.
And I'm sorry to Timeless Me for not answering yet, but they want to know what our astrological signs are. I am a Pisces.
I'm an Aries. I was gonna be a Taurus, but I was early. I was a preemie, so I'm an Aries.
Dana says, I would love if we could send you fan mail.
Aw, that's awesome. I know I said I was gonna set up a P.O. box. Let's do that today. Honey, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get a P.O. box. So you guys can send us fan mail. We would love it. I love letters. I love snail mail. Yeah. Even just a cute little card. Make my day.
D Lemon says, that's way okay, Angie. That's how God made you. You are awesome regardless.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you.
Lynn says, I want to send cards and gifts.
Oh, no way. We certainly don't expect anything.
No, we don't at all.
Just getting to talk to you guys is a gift.
Before you came in, honey, I was showing everyone my new iPhone.
Oh, yeah?
I had to show it off a little bit.
She loves her iPhones. She's an iPhone geek.
We love chocolate. Yes.
We are chocolate fiends.
D Lemon says a P.O. box is a great idea.
Yeah.
The Walking Mind says, what kind of chocolate? I like milk chocolate, preferably. I don't like nuts in my chocolate, unless it's like a Snickers. But typically I don't like nutted chocolate. I don't like nutted anything, really. Excuse me.
And Angie's not picky. I'm not picky.
I'm the picky one with food. I'm really picky. Angie's like, oh boy, here I go, taking her out to a restaurant. What is she gonna say?
Yep.
Lynn says, I will send you Maylee's chocolate from Cleveland.
Oh, that
Ooh.
sounds good.
Yes, Queen. Thank you,
That
Lynn.
sounds yummy. Woohoo. Cleveland chocolate? Sweet.
Cleveland, Ohio, right?
Nice.
Yes. Okay, I do know a little geography.
Remember that show, Hot in Cleveland?
Yes, I do. I've never heard of Mally's chocolate either.
What is it?
Mally's
Okay.
chocolate. Lynn, you're awesome. You're awesome because you just are, and you like us, and we love you guys. Have we ever had a whoopie pie?
No.
No, I haven't either.
Sounds like it would be amazing.
I've heard of it though.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. You're awesome too. The Walking Mind says, would you ever do a meet and greet? We have been asked that before, and yes, we would. But we just would want it to be big enough, have enough people to want to do it before we actually schedule one, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But we're not opposed to it.
Yeah, we want to do it eventually. Definitely, we want to do it eventually. We got to know what we're doing first, though. Yeah. Like, where are we going to have it?
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to be safe? All these kinds of things.
Heather says it's PA Dutch thing, 2 small cakes with vanilla icing in the middle. Sounds delicious.
Ooh, I'm sold. I'm sold. That sounds good.
Yes. Kelly says, I think women in general get misdiagnosed or diagnosed late with things because doctors blame women's issues on the cycle or mood disorders.
Yeah, that's so true. That is so true. I totally agree. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it's always been. Oh, it's just your period. Oh, you're just hormonal. So yeah, it's
Dana said, are either of you allergic to any food? I am allergic to lactose. It does not like me. And I can't have a lot of sodium because it just bloats up my system. And then the inflammation of the sodium is not very, it's painful, if that makes sense.
It's not heart friendly either. It's not really cardiac friendly for you.
And I'm sensitive to MSG as well. I don't know if I'm necessarily allergic to it, like officially, but I know it affects me. So, yes.
I don't think I'm allergic to anything really. I'm dairy sensitive, I'm wheat sensitive, and I'm sugar sensitive. But I think the human body in general is sensitive to all those things. But I don't think I'm officially allergic to anything.
And I'm sensitive if I don't have carbs.
She's Italian. She needs her pasta stat.
D Lemon says, Angie, you'll be real safe if I'm there, because if anyone tries anything, I will thump their pumpkin.
Awesome. Thank you. Right on. We have a bodyguard.
KL Sunwear says, what is your favorite colors? I love, obviously, any type of purple. Although I wish my iPhone, though it is called purple, look at that. That ain't purple. It's like grayish. It's supposed to be purple.
It's like grayish purple, purplish gray.
So I wish it was more like this color, purple. But so I love purple, and I love teal, and I love pink, and I wear a lot of blue, but basically purple and pink. Yes.
Mine is green and blue. Green and blue are my favorites. Not because of the Seahawks. I don't like football. But I am from Seattle, so.
This is a good question. The Walking Mind. What's something you guys haven't told each other? Like a question you haven't asked, or a minor detail you don't deem significant enough to share?
That is an amazing.
That's a really good
and
question.
Tough question. What haven't I told you?
Because I feel like I've told her more than anyone else that I know of everything. So, shoot.
I think I've literally told you everything. I mean, everything.
Freaking A, man.
I mean, I even tell her when I wore underwear twice in a row because I didn't do laundry. Like, that's not significant, but I think I've literally told you everything.
Freaking A. What have you been hiding? Angie, what have you been hiding?
Hiding?
Hiding.
I'm confused. Sorry, I don't understand the question.
What is something you don't know, honey? Oh, I know something you don't know. I ordered groceries for pickup today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Cool. I was gonna go grocery shopping later. Now I don't have to.
I don't know if that's will
awesome.
approve of the question, but
Hey, well, it's true. I didn't know. Now I know. Now I don't have to go out today. Yay! I'm excited. I was gonna go pick up some salad or.
That's what I got. I got like 3 bags of salads for you.
Nice.
For us.
You're so good.
And
Thanks,
some
honey.
LaCroix.
LaCroix. Nice. I want to get some kimchi too.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have kimchi at Trader Joe's. Do they?
No.
Oh.
But they do have it at the Asian market. Or not the Asian market. The farmer's market.
The Phoenix farmer's market.
Angie, the question of hiding was a joke because of the previous question.
Oh, I gotcha. Sorry. I'm slow. I gotcha.
What do you like on your salad, honey? The Walking Mind wants to know.
So my favorite things to have on a salad is I like the pear and goat cheese combo. And what is it? Honey pecans?
Yeah.
Pear, goat cheese, and honey pecans. I like that type of salad. And then I like a salad with some onions.
What kind of onions?
White onions, or what do they call it? Yellow onion.
Mm-hmm.
And olives, and a nice dressing. You know what's really good is just balsamic vinegar and oil. It's like the best dressing to put on any salad. It's my favorite.
I would say, for me, I love Caesar salad, but a good homemade Caesar dressing. Not the kind that are like really thick and white and creamy. I like the more of the vinaigrette, lemony based Caesar dressing.
If
So
you can't taste the lemon, it ain't Caesar.
basically, so Caesar, and I love honey mustard dressing, and I love Italian dressing. Now, my family, my mom, she is a health nut, severe. She's a vegan, and she doesn't really buy anything that comes in a package. So she does her own dressings, which is basically, like Angie was saying, oil and vinegar. But the vinegar she uses, it's just too sour. It's too strong. It's like overpowers the whole salad, and I can't stand it.
Why? What kind of? It's just balsamic?
Yes, we have Olive Garden up here, and I love it. It's my favorite chain restaurant.
Yeah, we're huge Olive Garden fans.
I love their dressing as well.
Oh yeah. You can't go wrong with their dressing.
I don't know, I think it's a balsamic dressing. I mean, vinegar that she uses, and she just puts too much on it, and I don't like it. People ask, where do we live? We like to say the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. Just because you can't be too safe with the internet. I'm sure all you guys are trustworthy, but you can never be too sure. So we just say Pacific Northwest area.
What's our favorite thing to do as a couple? We love to
go out to eat.
Yeah, and walk Adam. But going out to eat is the best.
And trying new restaurants.
Yes.
I'd say.
We love singing together.
Mm-hmm.
We love vlogging together.
We both do online karaoke.
Yes. Kelly said she's allergic to dairy, gluten, soy too.
Yeah.
A lot of people are allergic to gluten.
Yeah, that's the thing. Gluten is, our bodies are so sensitive to it.
Paulina says, or Pauline, excuse me. Angie, do you work? If so, what do you do?
I do work. I care for Haley. I get full-time hours caring for Haley. And also, as a side job, I socialize puppies at an Australian Shepherd breeder. And so what I do is basically, Aussies are very shy dogs. And so I kind of socialize them and get them ready to go to their forever homes.
Do you have a birthmark? Do we have a birthmark?
No, I don't think I was born with any of my moles or anything like that.
I don't think I do either.
Yeah, I don't really think I was born with anything.
Dana says, what's your favorite kind of restaurant? I love Italian food, and I like a more intimate setting of a restaurant. The quieter, the better.
Something that's more calm.
Yeah, cozy.
And for me,
I don't really like American food that much. So I like a little bit more of a upper scale restaurant. I know I'm kind of spoiled, but that's just what I like.
And I like both. I like American food, or like I can do Denny's, but I can also appreciate a nicer restaurant too as well. I like American food, Mexican food, Italian, Greek. I love Mediterranean food. Oh, it's just so tasty. It's the best.
We're gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon.
Okay.
We both have errands. Well, I have errands to run,
Yeah.
and I still haven't ate yet for the day.
Girl, you need to eat.
But we'll take a couple more questions before we sign out. Kim says, "Hi, girls."
Hey.
Hi, Kim.
How's it going? Good to see ya. Thanks for popping by.
And Natalie says, "What kind of music do you like?"
You go first?
Sure. I like pop music mostly, but I do love oldies music. 80s, 50s, 60s. I'm not as much in the 70s music as Angie is, but I just recently watched a movie called Rocket Man, which is about Elton John. And prior to seeing that movie, I never really appreciated his music, but now I do. And though it's a little bit slower paced music, I still appreciate his story and his talent. And if you're an Elton fan, it's a good movie. So that's the kind of music I like. But my favorite pop star is Katy Perry, and that's all I have to say about that. And I love Adam Lambert. That's a picture of him right there. And then on this side, right there, that's
a little
Katy.
blurry, but yeah. Yeah.
And how about you, babe?
My favorites are, I'm very eclectic, but my favorites are more from the 50s and the 60s and the 70s and 90s. You know, Patsy Cline, Janis Joplin, the Cranberries. Who else?
You like Elton John.
I like Elton John. I wasn't always an Elton John fan, just like Haley, but now I really love his music. I liked Beatles. And
D Lemon says, "Is your dog named Adam after Adam Lambert?"
Yep.
Yep. He is.
Bingo. You should have seen when he was a puppy, he kind of had the eyeliner. You know, it looked like he was wearing eyeliner. So that was kind of like Adam Lambert, too.
And Denise Suggs says, "I love Katy Perry." Well, Denise, you and I are even closer now. I love you because you love Katy. So anyone that loves Katy is a friend of mine.
You're in like Flynn if you love Katy.
Yep. Dana says, "You should look up the top hits for your year that you were born on YouTube." Very cool to hear.
That would be cool. Let's do it. That's a great idea. I think John Lennon came out with a hit the year I was born.
Spokesmodel, thank you. You have a good day too. Amani, I am a Pisces and Angie is an Aries.
Yes, but I don't fit my sign very well.
Hannah, thank you. I'm glad to see that you know people that love Katy as much as me. And I would love for her to follow our channel because I want to meet every Katy Perry fan out there eventually. That's awesome.
Haley's a huge Katy cat.
Yes.
I like Katy Perry. She's really nice.
She's very nice. So down to earth. And oh my gosh, she's stunning in person. Absolutely beautiful.
She is amazing.
You think she looks good on TV. Just wait till you see her in person. She's short though. Or is she tall? I
She
forget.
was wearing those heels when
Oh,
we met
yeah.
her, and the Gucci dress.
Yes.
And she came in on a scooter
Yeah.
into the meet and greet room
In high heels.
in high heels and a really fancy, sexy Gucci dress.
Yes.
So the Gucci, no, Versace.
Versace.
Oops, sorry. Anyway, it was amazing.
Natalie, yes. Adam Lambert fan. Yes. Hannah says she will subscribe. She no longer has a choice.
Awesome. Right on.
Denise says favorite song from her is Rise and Last Friday Night. Yes.
My favorite is Rise too. I love that song.
D Lemon says Katy Perry's eyes always twinkle. Yes, they do.
That's how you know a person is genuine. You can see it in their eyes.
Genuine.
I know. Why did I say it like that?
That's a bit. Isn't that a band?
It's a singer.
All right, you guys. Well, we love you. We could stay on here all day if I had the choice. I could keep
I
talking.
run out of social batteries after a minute, especially if I haven't eaten. But I love talking to you guys. You guys are all great.
All right, love you guys.
Love you guys.
We will be live again on Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if not, and we change the time, we'll let you know in advance.
Yes.
And we will hopefully be putting out another episode soon.
6 p.m. Pacific Time.
Yes. All right, love you guys.
All right.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Deuces.
Bye.
Bye.